From the Tour Nation Production Studios, located in the Media Arts Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From the Studio of Dreams at Tour Nation Productions.
Reporting from the Studio of Dreams located at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas. Welcome to the award-winning Good Morning Ball High. I'm Aiden Carcano.
And I'm Ethan Keller. To get things started, as always, stay tuned to today's Time Rewind, courtesy of our good friend, David Mendel.
It's Time Rewind for February 20th. President George Washington signs legislation in 1792 officially establishing the U.S. Postal Service. In 1962, astronaut John Glenn becomes the first American to orbit Earth. His Friendship 7 space capsule carries him around the Big Blue Marble 3 times in just under 5 hours.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous.
Fast forward to 1986 when the Soviets launch a rocket carrying the first components of a manned space station.
TASS, the official news agency, said the space station was launched in honor of next week's Communist Party Congress and was named Mir, the Russian word for peace.
Back on Earth, a staunch advocate of peace, John Lennon and his Plastic Ono band release Instant Karma on this day in 1970. That's Time Rewind. I'm David Mendel.
Ball High Prom this year is May 4th. Join me and the rest of GISD in supporting our students by sponsoring a table. Contact Emily Dabney for more details.
Ball High is starting its own mariachi group. If you play the violin, trumpet, or guitar, then this group is for you. For further information, see Ms. Olivares.
Now let's check this morning's headlines from newspapers across America. Here's today's official Good Morning Ball High picture of the day. If you have an interesting photo that you would like to be considered as a future picture of the day, send it to Mr. Dudas. We will be happy to feature it.
And for even more photos, check out the Ball High Photography Photo album. Go to Google and search Ball High Photography.
Let's check in and see what's going on in sport.
Now let's check the latest weather forecast.
If you would like to join the K-Tour, the Tornado team, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.
Set furnishing for Good Morning Ball High provided by Star Fine Furniture.
For additional content, stay tuned to part 2 of Good Morning Ball High immediately following today's program.
Be sure and check out K-Tour's 5 streaming music stations broadcasting on live365.com. Use search word K-Tour.
And don't forget that Time Rewind can also be found on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Check it out for more pop culture and trivia. Be sure and stay tuned for the second half of Good Morning Ball High coming up next.
Morning Ball High is produced by the students in the Media Arts Small Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
Here's the word of the day.
Today's word is parsimonious. Parsimonious means excessively frugal or stingy. Usually the word is used in relation to money. You can imagine Ebenezer Scrooge, parsimonious, parsing his money out in little bits. You don't actually need to have a little money to be parsimonious. You can have a lot. It's more about your attitude, your stinginess with that money. Parsimonious is also used to describe somebody of few words, who is frugal with them, careful to not use them up all at once. Parsimonious, excessively frugal or stingy.
Here's this day in history.
February 20th, 1962.
Godspeed, John Glenn. 2, 1, 0.
Roger, the clock is operating. We're underway.
Astronaut John Glenn becomes the first American to orbit the Earth, lifting off aboard the Mercury space capsule Friendship 7. 2003. A fire during a nightclub concert in West Warwick, Rhode Island, kills 100 people and injures about 200 others. Pyrotechnics for the rock band Great White sparked the fire, igniting flammable foam lining the club's walls and ceiling. The club's owners and the band's former tour manager later plead guilty to involuntary manslaughter charges. 1927.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Actor Sidney Poitier, whose roles include In the Heat of the Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, is born in Miami. And 1998.
When I stepped on the ice, I had a feeling like, I knew what the Olympics was about. I have that feeling of just like pure joy.
American Tara Lipinski becomes the youngest gold medalist in the Winter Olympics. The 15-year-old clinches that honor when she wins the ladies figure skating title in Nagano, Japan. Today in history, February 20th, Carlotta Bradley, The Associated Press.
Tell me, Caleb, what is the A-Team?
Well, Dr. Neighbors, if you have to ask, then you're not a part of it.